hope this video was helpful for you guys. Please try this strategy, and apart from this, to give you a clear picture of how you should actually build your resume and how you should follow that strategy which I have spoken just now, I will be sharing a practical implementation of building your resume, which is about 1 or 2 minutes, I think so. I will be putting it in the continuation of this video. Hey guys, this is the sample resume, which is the chronological resume which I have spoken about in my previous video, the resume strategy video. Following all the structures which I have discussed there, I have designed this resume. As discussed earlier, this will contain all the components of the resume, like your contact information, your career objective, education, the technical skills, and the additional information, and the experience as well. In order to format the content correctly, for formatting, the font style I am using here is the Times New Roman, and the font size is 12 or 14. If I am going for 14, I could see that the content here is exceeding 1 page, which is not correct. If you are a fresher, then your resume should be 1 page only. Only in some exceptional cases it might be 2 pages. That's it. To make sure that my content does not exceed 1 page, I am going and choosing the font as 12 itself. While building your resume, make sure that you follow the consistent font throughout your resume. Now go ahead and select the page layout and then go for margins and customize your margins there. You can select all the 4 sides of your resume as 1.15 inch margin. No matter how much effort we put in building our resume, we always end up being confused. So in order to eradicate all those confusion, you can go ahead and check and monitor your resume using the resume builder. This resume builder is like your mentor who will guide you for your mistakes. You don't actually need somebody who helps you with your resume building. The only thing that I'm suggesting this resume builder here, because the first thing is, when we are building our resume alone, we will be super confused and don't understand what we are actually doing. The thing which we are doing is actually correct or not. So once we look in the resume builder, we will have that confidence, right? This is the format I have to follow. This is the structure for my content. This is what my exactly what my resume looks like. So when you are confident with it, you can customize it, right? So suggest this because I have personally done this. I did not purchase anything. In order to do this, you can go to the Chrome and search as resumebuilder.com, and automatically it will take you to this page. Then here click on build on resume. Then after this, it will show you a plenty of resumes, one template here based on your experience, or if you are a fresher, you have multiple options to select one. For every information that you provide, you can also customize and edit as well. Even if you forget to do this here, you can always have an opportunity to customize it and edit it even at the last. So here it's asking me the personal information. You can provide all the information that you want to include it in the resume. In order to make it simple, I'm providing only my name here and not providing too much of information. Next, it will be asking the experience. If you are a fresher, you can go ahead and click on save or next button. Then it will make sure that you are a fresher. Then you can choose the option like I don't have a work experience, skip this. Then click on OK, that means you are a fresher. It will remove that section from the resume. And in the same, if you want to include any internship, you can go ahead and fill in the details there. And the third section here is the education. You can provide the details regarding your education here. It is asking the school information, and any further information you can edit it here. If you want to add any other further information like your degree, your intermediate or anything, you can include it here, and you can go ahead and customize it as well. The next thing here is the skill section. One thing that you observe here is for every section it is providing its own tips so that you can understand its importance and customize your sentence or vocabulary there so that it will be very impressive for the interviewer. You can provide your skill of your own choice here, and you can also select the level there. I personally don't suggest you selecting the level. If you want to add any other skill which is not mentioned in this list, you can go ahead and add more skills there. After you are done with all the base things here, it will ask you about the career objective, which is the summary here. If you are confused at any point of time regarding what is the summary or what is the education, because all the names are not same everywhere, so you can check the image that they provide there and you can conclude it what it is actually asking about. After you are done, you can click on the next. For the career objective, you can select one from the list that they provide, and I personally suggest you go ahead and customize your own career objective because it is heart of your resume. You can customize it your own way, which defines you very well. After you're done with everything, it will ask you about to create an account, and you can provide your email and password there so that it will allow you to download your resume. When you click on save and next, then it will show the template that you have already designed, which includes everything that you have provided before. If you are not still satisfied and if you want to add some other sections in your resume, you can go ahead even now and add some other sections that you wish to, and you can add your experience or your language as well. You can change your font size here, and you can change your heading size also here. But it is not giving you the exact figure of the size that you are changing. So even now, if you want to change the template of your resume, you can go ahead and change your template. This step basically will help you out when you are done with everything and which resume is looking better for your content. After you are done, you can go ahead and click on the download button. But when you are clicking on the download button, it will be asking you to pay the amount. So I think it is not comfortable for everyone to go ahead and purchase this plan. So what I personally suggest you guys here is you can first go ahead and take a screenshot or the snapshot of the resume that you see before the download page, like the last preview of your resume. Design your Word document as exactly like that, and I also mentioned the formatting rules so you can customize your resume no matter what. It is very easy, guys. I know all of us are lazy, so what to do now? So I have brought you one simple trick to implement and take your resume directly from the desktop itself. So in order to do that, first thing you need to do here is First, check the resume twice. Be confirmed about your template that you're using. If you want to change your template or the style of your resume, you can change it here itself. Again, when you have downloaded your resume, you can't change it. Again, you have to go the process and you have to do the process once again. So make sure that you are decided and comfortable with the font and everything here itself. After you have checked it twice, and then now you can go ahead and implement my trick here. To implement this, you can go to the search engine, that is the search bar that is available right in the taskbar itself, that is next to the Windows icon. There you can type it as snipping tools. Now select it as new. When you select new, it allows you to snip it. That is, it is just like a screenshot, but it allows you to cut the screen or the required amount of screen that you want it as the snippet. So you can cut your resume here. While cutting your resume, make sure that you follow proper dimensions. Here I have got only 3 sections because I did not include much of my information here. So only few things I have mentioned it, so my resume looks very simple, but when you actually design your resume, it will look perfect, guys. Now go ahead and save your snippet. That is, a snippet can be saved in three forms, that is HTML form, PNG form or JPG form. Now I have saved this in a JPG format. Now in order to convert my JPG format to PDF, I'm choosing my online JPG to PDF converter in order to convert my image to the PDF format. You can also convert it to the Word or any other format which the options are included down below. So that's it, guys. You can download it and use it. It will not cost you anything, so it will save you a lot of money here. And this particular trick I have implemented for myself, and if you like it and you feel it useful, you can also implement it for yourself. If you find this video helpful, please do subscribe. If you have any doubts or any confusion when you are building your resume, please feel free to contact me in my Instagram. I will be putting my ID and all the details like link and everything in the description box. So you can feel free to contact and I will do my level best to help you out, guys. Thank you so much for watching.